Hi, I'm Amy Carroll, author, speaker, and coach at Next Step Coaching Services, where speakers and writers take their next step in messages and marketing. Hey, I'm so glad that you're here with me this week. Recently, my good friend and new speaker coordinator, Sheila Mangum, had a call with me. In that call, she really challenged me to think in this new season about stepping into a new space and mindset around my ministry. In the course of that call, she said, Amy, you need to get away for a few days just by yourself to listen to the Lord. Now, I have believed in retreats with Jesus for a long time. I've even written about it in the past, but in the past, I've always only taken one day. So several days seemed daunting to me, and yet I got just what I needed. So I wanted to share with you, to challenge you for your ministry and for yourself this year, to take a retreat with Jesus. There are 3 steps that you need to take to have a successful retreat. Number 1, decide on a time. Listen, we can think about this all day long, but until it goes on our calendars, it is not going to happen. And there's never a completely convenient time. I took 3 days off last week, and it has pushed me hard this week to catch back up, but it was totally worth it. So look at your calendar, find a space, and listen, it doesn't have to be a certain number of days. One day can accomplish everything that you need if that's what you have. God is so good and faithful that way. Carve out the time and put it on your calendar. Number 2, decide on a place. Now, in the past, when I've done one-day retreats, what I did is I asked the office at my church, hey, could I use one of the Sunday school rooms one day? And the church is empty anyway, so they gladly said yes. I didn't pay a thing. I went, I took my Bible, a piece of paper or a pad of paper, something to write with, and that is it, folks. Like, I was showing up to hear from God, so I didn't need a lot. I just used a Sunday school room for a day. When my kids were in school, it was for the school day. It doesn't require a certain amount of time, and budget. So if you need just a free space, ask your church, ask a business near you if you have a relationship there. Do they have space for you to do it? You can do it there. Also, as I was researching, I found that there are some local spiritual retreat centers around me, and they were very inexpensive. Do a little bit of research. You might have one near you too. Unfortunately, those were booked. I'm going to look at them for next year because now I'm addicted. But I ended up getting a VRBO. And in that, if that is what your option is, even if your budget is a little stretched, I want to challenge you to trust God. God showed up. It was my heart's desire to pay it myself out of my business account rather than our family account. And do you know what? He provided in sort of a miraculous way. Another story for another day, but trust God for the finances to do it. So carve out time, decide on a place, and number 3, and this might be one of the most important tips, is to suspend your expectations. So when I went into my trip, I had a little bit of an idea of what I wanted to come away with. My dear, faithful friend, Lynn Cowell, as she listened to me, she said, Amy, I'm not sure you're going to come home with that. So I want you to put that on the back burner and try to suspend your expectations. Y'all, she was completely right. Go into your retreat with Jesus with expectations, that's human, but held in very open hands. Here's what I want to tell you. I went in, honestly, wanting a new tagline, wanting a new focus for ministry. I got none of that. I did not get what I wanted going in, but I got everything I needed. Instead of giving me a new tagline and a new ministry focus, God led me to places where there was deep inner work and a lot of healing and a lot of challenge. And I came home completely satisfied. I wasn't upset that I didn't have a new tagline. I got everything I need for this moment. It was the foundation of this new place and space that I feel God moving me to. And anything that I would have pushed forward beyond that wouldn't have been healthy or good or what I ultimately wanted from the retreat anyway. So, will you decide on a retreat with Jesus today? Plan a time, put it on your calendar, decide on your budget and space, and then suspend your expectations and just trust God to give you exactly what you need. Can I be honest? I've done this multiple times now. This was the longest period of time, and every single time I'm nervous going into these retreats. Like, I don't know, I've walked with God for a long time, but I do have this thought in the back of my head, like, what if I sit there in total silence for 3 days? But that is not what happened to me, and it's not what will happen to you. Go trusting God that He will give you exactly what you need.